Welcome back, Bannock folks. You're tuned into another reaction here on the Bandecdotes channel. If you aren't already, make sure you're subscribed, give this video a like, and head on over to our Instagram for all the updates. That's just at Bandecdotes, BANDECDOTES. Today, for our reaction, we have Sky Caught Fire with their brand new single, Drowning.
Good dudes, always put out good music, so I'm sure this is going to be a great track.
Yeah, they always do a good job throwing it back to the old metalcore stuff, so I'm sure this is nothing short of that. Let's jump into it.
I have a sneaking suspicion, I'm not sure, but I have a feeling that this might be about alcoholism.
I'm taking, I'm drowning my way through the night. These voices are louder, I can't tune them out. I must atone for the things I've said and done.
The way this video is shot, first of all, really good cinematography right off the bat. I like the sort of, so as someone who's dealt with like some substance abuse issues in the past and like primarily alcohol was sort of my vice, I really like the idea of like this character that we're seeing on the screen being like isolated and alone, but they're like sort of like confused, and there's like neon lights around him as well. Like there's like mannequins in the background, and I think everything feels very purposeful to me. I think so whoever's directing this, and certainly who's writing these lyrics too, they seem very well versed in the topic. It seems like they have like genuine personal experience with this.
Yeah. Speaking from a point of it, yeah, I agree.
When the sun goes down, you know where I'll be found. Taking my life away. You wanna try to stop? You come up to my face. I feel your face in vain. I'm all alone. Never wrote myself, so I start. When everyone is leaving, they're walking away. Can't you see you're rolling apart? Becoming all the things that you said that you were.
That's a really incredible shot.
Yeah, that's a really cool shot. Stevie coming in with those cleans, like he has just got such awesome vocals.
Heavenly voice on him. Just absolute incredibly talented dude. And again, I like the themes here of like isolation, a very stark contrast between like the neon. The vibe I'm getting from the neon room he's in now is almost that idea of like he's the last one at the party. You know what I mean? And everyone's left, everyone's moved on, and he's the last one there. Stevie sounds so good. Craig sounds so good. They have a great pairing, the way they work vocally.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump back in.
Why? Just like a bad memory, I kiss the ground as I'm starting over, and I know it's just begun. My desperation, yet there's this smile of doubt. Something's got to give. The bleeding of myself, the lifting of the past, still a hollow shell. I was running before they could turn. Never wrote myself, so I start. So I start. You're running out of patience, I'm feeling the sun. Can't you see you're falling apart? Becoming everything I hate.
See, this is the type of this is the type of storytelling I like in a music video. It still feels like, I don't know, it feels subtle in the way they're doing it. You know what I mean? It's capturing more of like the vibe and the feeling of the isolation and the sort of stark contrast than like showing him like screaming at like his partner or like getting in bar fights and like the way, like how over the top you could make this metaphor.
Right.
They're really showing the like sad isolation that, you know, something like addiction causes.
Yeah, and I feel like the vocals are really carrying this song, like the simplicity behind the riffs behind it, and just having that back and forth with Steve and Craig. What like the back and forth, like, you know what I mean? The what would you call that? Like
Um, what would we call that? What did we call that? Fuck. Oh, I think we call that a barkin' ballad.
Oh, nice. Yes,
A nice little barkin' ballad. Like, you're so lucky in a band when you have one vocalist who can give like a really emotional performance. And again, like I said this before on the podcast, but I feel like I can give a really emotional performance in front of like a crowd or even just like in front of a few people way more than I can when I have the headphones on, when I'm hitting the record button in Reaper. It's so hard to lose yourself when you're recording. It really is. This band has two people in it that can just give such a incredible, like, emotive performance with their vocals. We said this with the first single too. Like, there's so much conviction in their words. It really sounds like they both really mean what they're saying versus just trying to be, you know, have the most distortion on their voice or sound the most pissed off or the most polished in Stevie's singing. It's more about the emotion. I love that.
Yeah, and I there's a funny moment I had when we were watching this. Like, obviously, this is a very serious video about drinking, but there's that one shot of the guy doing shots, and I just imagine that's all right. That's real booze. Do another shot. It's real booze. It can't be water or anything. It's got to be actual booze.
We need it authentic. We need this to be real.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
So where do you think this song is going to go from here? We got about 2 minutes left. We're in like a slow part, I think.
I think we have just made a left on to Breakdown Boulevard.
Nice.
That's what I'm expecting.
I'm expecting maybe like a ballad, like a big chant, like a huge sing along at the end that maybe you could see yourself singing in live in the concert there. Yeah, we'll see.
Knowing these guys, we get both.
Yeah, maybe we get both.
Yeah.
myself. So tired of running away. I knew things had to change. I had to change. I'm not young.
I just wanted to point out, I like Homie's shorts a lot. I want to know where he bought them. I think they're nice shorts.
Nice.
B, I like the stripy room that I don't know if they found it on Airbnb or it's down at like the
Sephora.
Knack or something. Oh my god, yeah. They rented it. One of them must have a girlfriend who works at they're like a key holder at Sephora, and she left the place open for them overnight.
Yeah, that's just the back room.
If you're the assistant key holder who let them into that Sephora, let us know. We'll have you on the show.
Always felt so wasted. But everyone is screaming, they're walking away. Can't you see her falling apart?
Phil, see, that's what I'm talking about when I talk about conviction in their vocals. I like, and I've always been a fan of the, you know how we love on the show playing the riff but slower?
Right.
I like singing the chorus but harder. You know what I mean? I love that. Like coming back in and just giving it more emphasis. It's so sick. God, these guys are so good.
And to add to what you're saying, singing but harder, you can tell that, like, you know, you and I have recorded several times. It's easy for you to do like one really good take of that chorus and be like, all right, we're pasting that 3 more times. But like,
it's
to
so
come back
hard.
in and be like, all right, we need to punch it harder. We need to, like, this is the last one. Like, so it just kind of just shows you the dedication and maybe even just range of a vocal take in this song.
Becoming everything I must have done for the things I've said and done. I'm coming back to life.
Oh, so he's reborn.
Right.
Very sick. Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah. This song feels so personal.
Yeah, and not honed in. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it doesn't. It just feels authentic. It just feels like, you know, like we're writing these songs. Like, why not put out this like big cathartic healing, you know, song for myself, for people who are going to listen to it. I remember, again, we said on the last video, this is the type of band where you're like a kid and you can't wait to go to the show, and like maybe you're like the teenager with like an alcoholic dad, and this song comes on and you're crying in the pit singing. Like, that's such a special thing. I love that type of vulnerability.
And a songwriter himself, that's nothing that I've never been able to tap into. Like I've never really been able to portray like even like struggle. Like, it's a very like you mentioned it earlier, it's very vulnerable for them to go there. For me, I've always taken like create, like, I either write songs about my dog or write actual like fictional stories about things, and like that's where I get my thing. And like, it's awesome to see that like it's passionate like this. Like, I keep saying it's not honed in, but like it seems very like authentic.
Yeah, it's inspiring. It makes me want to like be able to write like a really honest track like this. This was an awesome single. Shout out to Olga Khan, filmed and edited by them. Great cinematography, great message, and great dudes.
Yeah, right on.
All right, guys. So I think that is it. Thank you so much for checking out the Sky Cop Fire single Drowning with us. Normally we do, you know, some jokes at the end, but this was a pretty serious video. So, you know, I'm just going to say that if you're struggling with anything or anything like that, things get better. Don't beat yourself up for the mistakes you make today. Take everything 1 second at a time, and people love you.
Yes, I couldn't have said it better myself, Tyler.